My first core belief is having personal connections with each other. The first book is The Day the Crayons Quit. In this book, the characters are overworked, overwhelmed, and jealous of each other. So, by giving each other different perspectives and hearing each other's perspectives and point of view, we can make better leaders and better teams.
The next book is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. In this book, teachers really love this book because there's lots of different lessons and morals that teachers themselves feel they're always giving and giving. And I do believe that a leader needs to show the same characteristics, always putting others before yourself, making sure everybody's content before you. That's something that the tree did, and that's something I feel that leaders can do too. My next core belief is innovation. I believe that teachers can be innovative in their classroom using high and low tech items. You can see Harold in the purple crayon. He uses a purple crayon to make his world amazing. Us as educators need to do the same thing, and we really need to be encouraged by our leaders to take anything we can to make lessons exciting and more invigorating for students. So that innovation is one of my core beliefs. My next core belief is communication. I believe that every educator wants to know and do what's best for their students and for their team and for their school, but I think sometimes communication lacks, that we are not all on the same page or have ownership for the same things. In Amelia Bedelia, she doesn't have very clear communication. She's confused. She's afraid to ask for help. I feel as leaders we need to see where those barriers are and how we can communicate in any way possible, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or emails or walking into somebody's classroom to make sure we're all on the same page. And that's not just for teachers, that's for parents and students and everybody involved in the process. He didn't know what the data was. He didn't know how to get there. He wanted to make great spaghetti, but he didn't know how to do it. Us as educators need to know where the data is. We need to use that to drive our instruction. We need to be all on the same page in regard to, yes, communication, but also that data that's going to drive it, and seeing those results and seeing what steps we need to take to get to that final pot of spaghetti. In this next book, The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes, she never made any mistakes. Who wouldn't want to have that as a perfect life? But she does realize that eventually it doesn't always go that way. Everybody needs to make mistakes to grow and become better. Us as teachers, in my core belief, is that we need feedback. We need more feedback. We need feedback daily. We expect our students to take our feedback every single day, every single minute, and use it to make ourselves better. So us as educators need to be giving feedback to one another, not being afraid to put ourselves out there and try to get constructive feedback to make our lives and teaching better. So my last core belief is making sure that teachers have ownership in their learning. This is a choose your own adventure book, and in this book, you as the reader get to choose which way you want to take, which path you want to take. I believe that teachers need to have ownership in their learning. They need to be trusted to make good choices about how they want to do lessons and what kind of professional development they need. There's so many online programs that we can include our teachers in and get them the education that is right for them. Just like our students, we want them to have personalized learning. I think our teachers as well need to be trusted to make good choices.